Okay, folks, well, welcome everybody to this video today. What I'm going to talk about, I was browsing the news sites. Make sure my audio is working good here. Check one. Alright, I think we're good. I had the air conditioner on for the Bible reading where it was nice and crisp audio. Folks, just got too hot in here. This place turns into a sweat box like 10 minutes after the air kind of goes off because the way that sun beats down on the side of the building. So I said, you know what? I turned the air con on and I kicked up a little music, Long Night in Patio. If you haven't checked out that video, the video itself is stellar, but basically fast forward to the part where the Filipino band called Mafia is playing at Hooters over there in Patio. Great soundtrack. You just put that on the big screen, turn it up. I mean, what a great playlist. And I recorded that shit with an iPhone. So if I had a real camera in there, the audio would be bumping, but it's still great. I mean, it's still a great video. It's what I listen to a lot. But believe it or not, some songs in there, even with the background of a video of a cover band, YouTube still picks it up and they'll flag my video, and you don't get a copyright strike, you get a copyright claim where they take your money. But it's kind of crazy that it's a cover band, a video playing in the background of a video, and they will still take your money. Most of the time, no. But there's one song on in the latter part of the video that they do take my money. Folks, today is May 1st. What is this? Day 46, I think it is. I'll put it down there if that's wrong, but it's day. Here's the way you want to look at it. It's day 46 of the Luzon Enhanced Community Quarantine. Or you could say it's day 1 of the Luzon Extended Enhanced Community Quarantine, yada 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 bullshit.com. Now this shit's supposed to be over on the 15th. We're part of, Central Luzon. I'm here in Zambales province, so we're extended like Manila, like a lot of other folks. Big shout out to my buddy Dennis. Just got off the phone with him a couple hours ago. He's doing well over there in Canada. It's good talking to him. Good talking to you, my friend. I told you before, I don't watch the news. And when I say I don't watch the news, I haven't watched the news in over a decade. I can't listen to it. I don't want to listen to the talking heads spewing out their agenda. But I'm not totally ignorant of what's going on in the world. What I do, I search various news sources online. And then I'll just, I like to read the headlines first, the article titles. Because if you read an article title on, say, RT, then you go to CNN and it's talking about the same subject, just the titles are going to tell you if somebody's biased in their agenda, which all media companies are, especially the U.S. mainstream media. I don't believe any fucking thing they put out. But you read the titles. I do my round robin of all these sites, reading the article titles, and then I'll pick and choose a few to see what I want to, take my time, and delve into the article. So, without, I said before, I'm trying not to talk too negative about this COVID-19 shit, this Chinese bat research virus. But this article did catch my eye. Just because of the fucking ridiculousness of it. And it's on USA Today under Health and Wellness. And the title of the article is "No Sex, Please, We're in a Pandemic. Who can be intimate, who shouldn't while in coronavirus quarantine?" And it's by Maria Puente. It was published April 30th. So the title of that, the ridiculousness of the title caught my eye. And, you know, I'm not even blaming the author, because what she's doing is reporting what people, the experts, are already saying. If they weren't already saying some of this crazy ass shit, she wouldn't have anything to fucking report, you know, unless she makes it up and then it's fake news. But it starts out, is it safe to have sex while in COVID-19 quarantine? What kind of fucking question is that? Like, I'm gonna ask a third party if it's safe for me to have sex in my own fucking house, especially while I'm locked down in a quarantine. I mean, the first sentence right out of the gate. What am I gonna do? Laying in between these two beautiful ladies here? You know, we're all fucking naked. Then all of a sudden, I'm like, well, wait a minute. I'm in a coronavirus, Chinese bat research virus fucking quarantine. Let me call somebody and ask some fucking expert if it's safe for me to have sex. Has the world really come to this? We screened that movie a few videos back called The Demolition Man with Sylvester Stallone, Wesley Snipes, Sandra Bullock. And when I read this, it's like, just keep going back to The Demolition Man, where, you know, she wants to have sex, but instead of physical contact, they put this damn virtual reality shit on, you know, and go at it in a virtual world. So there's no, what you call it, fluid transfer. So anyhow, back to the question. Now the next sentence, that depends, experts say. If you're living together in a long-term relationship and not sick, go for it. If you're hopping into bed with someone you just met, stop that right now. At least one sexologist says that there's evidence from her own practice that some people who claim to be following all the guidelines are instead taking risks when they think no one is looking. Do we really have people that call themselves sexologists? Do we really need people who are in the field? Now, to break down the word sexologist, right? Now, ist means one who specializes in. Ology means to study up. Sex, we know what sex means. So it's a specialist in the study of sex. Sexologist. If you didn't know that, okay? If you're in the medical field, you start studying medical terminology. A lot of it's, you know, derived from Latin, what have you. I can break down that word, no problem. These individuals wear masks and gloves when in public, but are privately pursuing new dates with people they've never met, with no intention of maintaining social distance, and with every intention of being physically intimate. Reports Christine Hyde, the clinical director and senior therapist of the New Jersey Center for Sex Therapy, who has 3 offices and more than 145 patients. Is this article for real? People are starving in the world. In the United States of America, we have a center for sex therapy. What are you doing there? Is that shit covered by insurance? Is that shit covered by Medicare, fucking Medicaid? I mean, can I go in there and say, hey, I haven't been getting any ass from my wife from the past year. I'm here to get some pussy. What do you do at a center for sex therapy? If I say, hey, I feel like I'm not comfortable having sex. I need some therapy. I need some help. What, they put you in a room with some chick, then the doctor's explaining to you how to bang this bitch out? This is comical and perplexing to a dude like me. A lot of people have called me a fucking caveman. And in many ways, I am a fucking caveman. With my mentality, Plus, I haven't been in the fucking West in a decade. I missed the fucking Me Too movement and a lot of other shit, right? Center for Sex Therapy. I'm really curious. What the fuck goes on inside a Center for Sex Therapy? I want to go there. I want to make an appointment. But if I walk in there and there's some chick with big titties working at the fucking front desk, I mean, I'm spitting some game right there and see where it goes. I'm in a sex therapy place. Well, let me see if I can't fucking get this chick to jump in bed with me. Then I don't got to file my fucking insurance claim. This is crazy. This is surreal. Is this fucking real? Are you fucking kidding me? Let's see, blah, 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 the pandemic, influenza. There were no explicit instructions or advice, warnings about who can safely have sex and who shouldn't. You know why? Because 100 fucking years ago, people used goddamn common sense. Common fucking sense applied. You think my great-great-grandfather, when he wanted to knock out some pussy, was going to call somebody and ask him if it was okay? No. 100 years later, society has no motherfucking common sense. You got to call somebody and ask them. Let's see. So we're talking about now we're back to 2020. Damn, I went back 100 years a few seconds ago where people had fucking common sense. Come back down to reality. Let's see. Sex talk is as routine in news as other guidelines about washing your hands, staying at home, and maintaining 6 feet of distance. Ridiculousness. Not the washing your hands, staying at home and maintaining 6 feet of fucking distance. Fuck that. It's complicated. About those guidelines say about safe sex is not the same for every couple. Blah, 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 blah. The New York City Health Department's official guide to sex in the new era. This has to be fake news, right? Please tell me that all this shit is made up and the joke's on me. I would love for it to be. We need the fucking New York City Health Department to put out an official guide to sex in the new era? Really? Folks, I learned through fucking trial and error. The old-fashioned way. You meet a girl, you talk some game, you both go fucking get a few beers or some wine, have dinner, next thing you know, you're doing the hibbity-hibbity. I never read no fucking official goddamn guide from the health department. Now, maybe certain things I should have, and I probably wouldn't have caught the fucking clap about 100 times. Now, if this is a quote, this quote, masturbation will not spread COVID-19, especially if you wash your hands and any sex toys with soap and water for at least 20 seconds before and after sex, the 2-page advisory says. Now, folks, do you see that this has to be fake? You mean to tell me I can't, I just... Okay, yeah, you want to wash your hands with soap and water. I always, when I go to the fucking bathroom, I wash my hands before I take a pee and after I take a pee. But it's like, they're referring to this as if you're going to give yourself fucking COVID-19. As if you already have it. And you're going to give it to yourself by fucking masturbating. Really? Maybe I'm just reading that totally wrong. Yes, always wash your hands. Before you go to the bathroom, after you go to the bathroom. Wash your hands before you bang some chick out. Yeah, that's all good advice. But they're referencing this with... You know, with jacking off, what the hell does that have to do with COVID-19? That's right up there, you know, you're going to go blind if you do this. Here we are. Another sexologist named Jennifer Littner, founder of the Embrace Sexual Wellness Center in Chicago, is pushing to her clients and friends, follow the recommended guidelines and don't take unnecessary risks. So what she says here, baby, come here, I got some bad news. Come here.
What's up, bad news?
Well, apparently we're not supposed to have sex unless we maintain a 6-foot social distance. Okay? So according to all these guidelines, you know, the three of us sleeping in the bed together, getting down, doing all this hibbity-hibbity, we could catch COVID-19, even though we've been quarantined in our house.
How come we
So I might have to start following this guideline.
COVID-19?
I don't know. According to this, even if
If you have. Whoop, whoop, whoop,
this girl over here dancing with her little panties on. Baby, watch your social distancing, please.
Bantay ka, ha? Don't
My
kiss me.
Hey, you don't kiss me.
Don't kiss me.
No kisses for you. Got to maintain a 6-foot distance in the bedroom.
No beer for you. Oh, you're the one who can. You want distance, huh? Sige, you're the one who get you.
See, folks, if I don't have sex with these ladies, I'm gonna cause them mental anguish and stress. It could lead to all kind of mental disorders in these ladies. I can't follow these guidelines unless it's gonna cause additional health problems for my ladies. But baby, you looking beautiful. Get over here on camera and do some of that stuff. My goodness. Folks, she's doing sexy dancing over here. I'm trying to read this article. Baby, let me get back to my work here. Self-pleasure is the easiest and safest way to be sexual and the least risky to oneself. Blah, blah, blah points out the recent spike in the sale of sex toys. I guess it's good if you're in the sex toy business right now. I'm not in that business, and that's not my flavor. I ain't got time for no goddamn sex toys in my arsenal of skills. That's just not my cup of tea. But shout out to the folks making that shit. You know, I'm sure every fucking sex toy that out there in the market's made in China, or whatever. Blah, 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 blah. If you live together and you're not sick, you can do all the mattress dancing you want. Do I need a PhD to fucking tell me that? Apparently some people do. Or these folks would not exist. Their professions would not exist. These centers would not exist, right? For the time being, no dating, hooking up, having sex whenever they want. Don't do that anymore, at least for the time being. Blah, blah, blah. This means no holding hands, no snuggling under the covers. My goodness, what's the world coming to? What is the world coming to if you can't snuggle with a chick laid up in your bed? Folks, I got 2 chicks up in my bed every night, and I'm a big snuggler. I sleep in between. I like to wake up, you know, with a head of hair right here and a head of hair right here. I don't care if they're snoring or not. That makes me happy. I like to snuggle. So right now, I'm not following Dr. Yada Yada Yada's advice on no snuggling under the covers. And definitely no kissing. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. If you're at home with a partner, it's completely safe. Have fun. It's time to get creative. Says, let's see. She's a wellness expert and medical director at this Gentera Regenerative Medicine Center. And she says self-pleasure is okay, but sex with a partner is better medicine. All right. What's your name? Dr. Catherine Zagone? Yeah, shout out to Catherine. Kathy's coming out strong, saying it's better to get down with a partner. All right. Reduces anxiety, stress, blood pressure, pain levels. All right, I like what she says. Why are all these sex therapists, do they seem to be all women? Or I think I just read like 3-4 different doctors' names and they're all women, right? What's going on here? It's a female who wrote the article, and now she's got all females as experts on sex. You didn't call me, darling. What's your name? She's a Hispanic chick. Maria Puente. I bet she's hot. But she didn't call me and ask me, and I'm an expert in this subject. I promise you. The research on sex shows it can improve the innate immune system, which is the first defense against a virus. Kathy, just preach on, girl. I'm picking up what you're putting down. The coronavirus is not a sexually transmitted disease. It spreads through things such as coughing, sneezing, and saliva. And both semen and vaginal secretions have tested negative for COVID-19. Says Renee Sorrentino, medical director of the Institute for Sexual Wellness in Massachusetts, and an assistant professor in psychiatry at Harvard Medical School. Another female doctor. Where and why are all the men missing in action on this subject? What's going on here? Institute for Sexual Wellness. I'd like to go there too. If I come to the U.S., I'm going to make appointments at every one of these sexual wellness, whatever these centers are, and I'm going to go in there and I'm like, hey, I have no idea what you do. I don't think there's anything wrong with me, but can you give me the full meal deal? You know, the psychiatric part, the physical part, performance part. Just give me the full evaluation and let me know what you think. So she says, but since sex requires less than 6 feet of distance, it's impossible to navigate without the likelihood of droplet transmission. So are you saying that it's okay to knock boots as long as you don't cough or sneeze or kiss? I don't know what they're saying here. It's not a sexually transmitted disease. So basically, as long as you don't kiss somebody or perform oral sex, cough or sneeze on somebody, you can do the hibbity-hibbity, no problem. You won't catch COVID-19. So what I'm thinking is, instead of a condom, this is what you need. You need a goddamn full-face motorcycle helmet with a visor, right? So, you know, you're about to go at it. You both put on your fucking motorcycle helmet, strap that shit in. Now you can't cough on each other. You can't sneeze on each other. Pretty hard to eat pussy with a motorcycle helmet on, right? So you're good to go. Fucking go at it. Fucking go at it. When you get done, go in there, disinfect the motorcycle helmet, take a shower. You're good to go. Now, you might have caught the clap, you know, chlamydia, gonorrhea, syphilis, HIV, hepatitis. You might have caught all those things. But if you wear them fucking motorcycle helmets, theoretically, you can't transmit this global killer COVID-19 to one another. Damn. I'm on a roll here. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Sure, it's a downer to be alone without the comfort of human contact, but your choices can affect the wider population. This is a short blip in the history of humanity, so it's worth it to play it on the safe side. Now, I disagree. There are a lot of us in the world that has nothing to do with COVID-19. Tomorrow, we're dead men. Dead men or women. These are so far 46 days of my life that I'm never going to get back. By the time my lockdown is over because of this COVID-19 bullshit and this horse shit lockdowns, I'm going to be incarcerated for 60 fucking days. Now, luckily, this shit don't apply to me. You know, it's not applying to me in my situation, but I got a good buddy right now that got locked down. He's got no lady with him. Do you really think that he wanted to go almost 2 months of his life without being able to chase women, have sex, you know, get some pussy? No, he did not want that. What if the guy dies tomorrow? And I'm not wishing that on anybody. I'm just saying. Anybody dies tomorrow and you just spent the last fucking month listening to these fucking guidelines saying, oh, I better not have sex because I could get COVID-19. That's up to you if you want to live out your last month of your life, potentially, without getting laid. That's up to you. I ain't going out like that. Let's see. Here, a girl named Ashley, a business branding coach and a podcast host, has chosen as a single woman to take a positive view of the no sex rule she is following when she meets people via online dating. She says the new reality helps slow down the jump into bed impulse, allowing her to get to know someone on a deeper level as a potential life partner without immediately taking off clothes. Right now, you don't really know where new people have been. In the past, maybe I dove into things a little too quickly. Now I want to create a bond and figure out whether they want the same thing I want. And the no sex rules allow her to do that. Girl, listen. It's your life. You could have been exercising the no sex rule from day one. You don't need some self-proclaimed experts on sex to tell you not to screw a guy that you just met on fucking Tinder. Did you really need a new virus? Did you really need COVID-19 to change you where you don't fuck the guy on the first date? Really? You're not capable of making your own fucking decisions? Make your own fucking decisions. Okay, it shouldn't take fucking COVID-19 and sexual wellness coaches to tell you don't fuck the guy that you just met on fucking Tinder because maybe, just maybe, darling, he don't want to fucking marry you and live happily ever after, have 2 kids, a fucking minivan, and a goddamn Labrador. You didn't need COVID-19 and these experts to tell you that, darling. Jesus, what's going on here? You act like this is a good thing for you. This is not a good thing for anybody to be locked down in their fucking house with self-proclaimed fucking experts and government shitheads telling us we can't fucking leave, we can't fucking travel. Now you're telling me I can't fucking get some pussy in my own goddamn bed unless I'm 6 foot apart. Now, there's some dudes out there in the world with some long motherfucking schlongs, but I don't think nobody's got a 6 foot cock. Fucking ridiculousness. So now we're talking about, let's see, some singles in all age groups are finding it difficult to behave responsibly because of sexual frustration. So she advises them to use social media and video chat calls as a way to connect with others in a safe manner. We're back to the movie. We're back to the fucking movie Demolition Man, where they're putting on this virtual reality headsets and just doing this virtual reality porn sex. I can't even believe that this shit, is this real? Some of them are taking things to the next level by video stripping and sexting. People who would not normally strip in front of a camera are now stripping in front of a camera. This is crazy. Let's see. More alarming are those married couples in her practice who were in open marriages or already having multiple clandestine affairs are now flouting guidelines by continuing to take on new lovers. She puts this down to a certain level of selfishness. Blah, 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 blah. Folks, I don't see the first dude in this fucking article quoted. It's written by a female. Let me go back over it here. Okay, the first person, let's see, she quotes is Christine. Sounds like a woman. And we come down to Jennifer. Talking about masturbation. That's 2 ladies. That's 3 ladies. 3 ladies in the article so far. The author, 2 specialists. Then we got Catherine. Shout out to her. I like what she has to say. There's 4 ladies. Boom, we come down to Renee. There's 5 ladies. Who else we got here? Come down, the single girl, Ashley. 6 ladies. Ha, ha, ha. Oh, fucking count on Sesame Street. Have a field day with this one. I lost track. It's either at 6 or 7. 6 or 7 ladies in this article. I see men that mention nowhere in an article where the title of the article is "No Sex Please, We're in a Pandemic." Who can be intimate, who shouldn't while in coronavirus quarantine? Now, I don't think any of these folks in here are virologists. They don't know shit about pandemics, epidemics, and she's not claiming that that's their expertise. But that's on USA Today under health and wellness. Folks, it's like at this point in time, it's like the entire world is trying to tell us what to do. It's just like that fucking movie, Demolition Man. Is that what the fucking skinny jean wearing Call of Duty shithead generation is trying to go to? They're okay with this virtual reality porn and this virtual reality experiences with one another? Is this part of population control? I mean, we know there's too many people on the planet, right? And the planet can't sustain the growth rate. At some point, something has to be done. Is that what's going on here? We started out with today's Call of Duty shithead, the CODs wearing skinny jeans, cutting off the blood flow to their fucking balls where they have 20% less testosterone than my generation and my father's generation. Scientists say that. I didn't make that up. Due to their mentality and how big of pussies they are, just flat out, most of them are pussies. And number 2, those skinny jeans are cutting the circulation off to your fucking balls. Whatever it is, you have 20% less testosterone. And then we fucking sitting here reading articles with nothing but fucking women talking about sex. I mean, last time I checked, traditional sexual intercourse takes 2 people. Now, you can use the old jokes, yeah, I have plenty of sex, but yeah, every now and then I use a partner. I don't know. But that's the article that caught my attention while browsing USA Today. And I'd just like to say to all the folks out there that think they need to produce publications on how I should have sex between me and a consenting adult, that's pretty fucking arrogant of you. Pretty fucking arrogant of you to think that you need to produce a pamphlet, a directive, guidelines. You're pretty fucking arrogant to think you have the right to come into my fucking bedroom, into my place of residence, and tell me how to screw my wife and my girlfriend. pretty fucking arrogant. Warning people about, not even warning, let's say educating people about gonorrhea, the clap, syphilis, chlamydia, HIV, AIDS. Educating people about how the viruses are spread, the treatment, the signs, the symptoms, all that. Let the fucking person make their decision. It's their life. It's their life. The consenting partner, it's their life too. I don't need your fucking guidelines. Put the science out there. Let me make my own motherfucking decisions. That's just the way I feel about it. Folks, I think I've ranted too much at the end here. But I guess what sparked my attention on the article was just the ridiculousness that we're to the point that we need guidelines on how to fucking knock boots. Fuck that. Fuck your guidelines. Fuck your lockdowns. Fuck your fucking warnings. Fuck the World Health Organization and your fucking warnings. It's enough. I can make my own fucking decisions. Folks, if you're not a subscriber, damn, hit the microphone. Right there. Right there. Hit that overstay road sign or whatever that graphic is. Get on board with my channel. Hit that bell, because I publish videos whenever I want to. I don't have a production schedule. But my little man's up. It's time for me to go play basketball and soccer with this dude. And then I get to discuss these new guidelines with Filipino wife number 1 and Filipino girlfriend number 1. Tell them to keep 6 foot distance when I'm in my bed. No kisses for you ladies. Nah, I'm just kidding, folks. We will continue to snuggle against the grain, against the rules, regulations, and yada, yada, yada bullshit. All right, folks. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.